welcome to this Pilates class. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, I really appreciate it. Remember to only go to your own range of movement. If anything doesn't feel right, reduce the range of movement, use an adapted version of the exercise. Technique is the most important thing. So we're going to start in the standing up position. This Pilates class is for abs and the lower body today. Let's begin. We're going to start with good mornings, elbows to the back of the room, standing tall, hips come back. Feel the stretch in the hamstrings, squeezing the bum cheeks on the rise. Core engaged. There's a small bend in the knee, back's nice and flat, neutral, no curves, other than the natural ones. Weight in the heels, so you should be able to lift your toes and the furthest down point. Exhale and rise. Inhale, lengthen. Then squeeze the bum cheeks, searching for that stretch in the hamstrings. Number 3. Pushing your elbows back. Good. Over to calf raises, warming up. Calf rolling onto the heel. Looking for 20. Deep breaths. And soft knees. Feeling the stretch and the flex. Number 5. One more. Good. From here, one big step forward and back in a lunge position. Hips face forward. One long enough in length so you can sit in the middle of the lunge. Looking for 8 reps. As far down as what you feel comfortable with. Using that left bum cheek to bring you up in the front leg. Three. One more, then you've got the option to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rise. Good. Over to the other side. 8 on the other. Again, sit in the middle of the lunge. Weight should be in the heel of the front foot, as well as the back. So make sure you put enough weight in the back leg as well for that hip flexor stretch. And strengthening. Hips face forward. Deep breaths, looking for 8. Whatever depth you're comfortable with. 3, 2, one more, and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rise. The legs. Back over to good mornings. Hips back, elbows back. Squeezing the bum cheeks on the rise. Exhale, coming up with a 10. I'm going to push the elbows behind you. Keep them like that. Make sure you're not pushing your neck forward. Good, Vivian. 3, 2. Back over to lunges. At 8, sitting in the middle. 4, feel the can. Squeezing the bum cheeks. Going for another 5, so 10 in total. Very functional, getting up and down. 2, opens up the posture really nicely. 1 more. And let's come down for a hold. 5, 4, 3, push knees out, 2, 1. We'll do that again. Last time. Deep breath. Get that oxygen in. Let's begin. 10. Last 10. If you can only do 4, and then another 4. Absolutely fine. Hands right over your head, as high as you can. 2. Building on the back of the shoulder. Hands are right up. Oh, it's hard work with your arm. 2, 1, and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, round. Well done. Oh. Feel free to grab the drink. Hopefully got some warmth in the lower body now. Forward to balance. Warming up the pivot forwards. Soft knee, lateral leg lift. 20. As high up as you can. Make sure your knee isn't pointing out to get your leg up and your knee stays forward. Soft knee in a stabilised way. Five, 4, 3, 2. 1 more. Good. This leg that we just used comes into tree as high up as you can, either above your knee or below your knee. And think about the stabilising leg pushing against your foot, not the other way around. Push your knee out to the side. Switch on the glutes. Soft knee and stabilising. Deep breaths, hands to prayer if you're stable. Deep breaths. Engaging that core for balance. 1 more big deep breath. Excellent. Go to the other side. Looking for 20. Again, knee stays face forward. We're also recovering as well from the work. Try not to lean on that stabilising leg and hip. That's 10. 5, 4, 2, 1. Good. Making your way over to tree, either just above your knee or below. Soft knee. Pushing the knee out to the side, that's bent. That was good on the side. Hands to prayer. Deep breaths. Engage the core. 2 more big deep breaths. Pushing the knee right out to the side. Like it's a plane of glass in front and behind. Good, release. Water break if you want one. Into cat-cow next. Mobilise, check in, see how I'm feeling. And then any stiffness on the spine, that education. Spine to ceiling. And stretch. Inhale and calm. Shrugging forwards and backwards with the shoulders. stay here or go into frog stretch, depending on how your knees feel. Feet out to the side. Feel this really deep in that hip joint. You're trying to get your bum closest to the mat as possible. Adding weight in the hips. Notice where you feel this. Inhale back to box. Disco cat. Big circles. Working through any tightness. Mobilizing the hips. And bigger circles as you can. Change direction. Good. Next, I'm going to come into position. So, one leg extended, the other leg faced forward. Hands on hips, or to make it harder here, or even harder here, adding more weight. Then come down, so you're in alignment with your leg that's straight out, and up again. Ribcage in, belly button into spine. Leading with the obliques, the sides of the stomach, not the upper body. So strength, flexibility. Strength, flexibility. Another 5, full range. 2, 1. Good. Next, hands come down. And rotate this leg that we've just used. Come straight into the plank. And the leg that we've just used, that's just been out. 8 pulses in the plank. Good. Once you finish that, I'm going to swap over to the other side. You ready? 10. Strength, flexibility. Last 4. One more. Straight leg comes out to the side, plank position, lifting for 8. One more. This is tough, well done. Dropping the knees together, child's pose. Big deep breath. And feel free to grab a drink as we make our way up to the side. Reformers, gluteal rehab, really tightens around the hips. Relaxing in a position that's comfortable, so you have lying arms, or being afraid. Clamshells, knees together, feet together, knees out. We move for 20. Pause from the top for a squeeze, make sure that tension hold. Hips should be stacked on top of each other, knees and ankles. Another 10. Three more. 2 more. good for pelvic girdle strength and mobility. Try to keep up, knees rotating. As many as you can on 15. Be aware of any deep aches that aren't muscle fatigue in your glute. 3, 2, 1. Good. Piriformis rehab. External rotation, internal rotation, forward. Right. So if this is your left leg, calling this a sciatic sweep. Muscles are sweeping through or next to the sciatic nerve, so be aware of any tingling and things like that. Bigger range of movement, the better for the piriformis. This is the roll of the piriformis, bring your knee out to the side. And if you can't touch your foot, if you don't put your foot at all down, even better. I'm using it to get a bigger range of movement right now. As many as you can on 12. Another 3. Isolate the sides of the core more than if you were to use full leg. So, and this is parallel and a little bit higher than parallel for that curve. All the way down, make sure your hip touches the floor again to get the full range of movement from those muscles. Big again. As many as you can on 12. I just want you to start concentrating and feel the burn or the fatigue setting on the sides of the stomach. Number 4, 3. 2 more, then you've got the option to release or hold. And hold. 10, 9. Deep breaths. Place the weight on the sides of the stomach. 3, 2, 1, release. We adjust, shake off your shoulders. This is a shoulder exercise as well. I've ached from that. To finish, a physio favourite. Hold in this position, clamshells, side plank hold. Feet together, going for 10. Or as many as you can. Pushing them hips forward. 3, 2, 1. Good, when you finish your last rep, bottom knee comes forward, top knee back. Inhale, as the arm rises. Exhale, keeping your hips in the floor. Arm overhead, shoulders down away from ears. Just relaxing your neck, and if you want to look up with your thumb. Lean into that stretch, allow yourself to feel the stretch inside. Swap to the other side now. One last time, then we're going to move on to core, rectus abdominis, and sit capital. First, we're just chillaxing. 20 clamshells. If there's any shakes going on, that's a good sign as well. You've overloaded that muscle successfully. For change to take effect. Hips stacked, knees stacked, ankles stacked. Number 9. 5. Good. to keep your hips still. Good movement. Excellent. And keep that leg up. 3, 2, 4. Good. And then go into side plank clamshell holds. As you can on 10. Last one. We're going to side plank dips. Making sure your elbows are directly under your shoulder. 1 for 12. And then you've got the option to pause for a squeeze. Push your shoulders away from your ears. Again, this is a shoulder exercise. 6. On the 6. Couple more. Okay, and hold. 10. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Bottom knee comes forward. Top knee back. Inhale. I'm looking at your thumb. You're able to good. Making our way over to the semi-supine position. Looking forward. Got an awesome burner. Zero thrill. Knees off the tabletop. I'm going to begin with hip kick-ups. We're trying to curve up and down, one vertebrae at a time. Ribcage tucked in and printing fully in the mat, so no curves in the lower back. Arms relaxed by your side. Coming down with control of the hips. How high up can you get your hips? More engagement in the core, the higher up we go. Another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down and rest in semi-supine, or you can have a go bringing your legs over your head. I'm just going to hold that position for a lower back stretch. Deep breaths, trying to relax your knees. Can you touch your feet on the other side of your head? Make sure your neck's okay. And then slowly coming down to semi-supine. 3 relaxation breaths. Inhale, filling the lungs. Pause at the top, full lungs for slowly exhaling. One more. Good. Now, knees on the tabletop, one crosses over the other. Pushing your spine into the floor, so no curves. Ribcage tucked in, belly button to spine, you've got tension. Holding onto your neck for support. Crunching up and down, knees coming away from the body as much as you can without your back lifting. 10. Another 5, 6. Can bring your hips above the floor if you can. 8. Last one. Now the leg that's crossed over will come up into a bike on one side. Extend and back. For 10. 2. Sorry, again. 5, 4, 3, let it burn. 2 more. Good, well done. Oh, burn, burn. Inhale, arms rise, freeze there, breath. One more. Now I'm going to swap over legs. So if it's the right one, the same as me, I'm doing the left crossover now. Coming in for 10 and away. And 5. Try and ignore that burn. 2 more. 1 more. Burn into the bicycle. On one side only. For 10. 4. Jesus. Plus 5. Plus 2. Oh my God. What a burn. Oh. Inhale, arms rise. Same noise as last night. Good. I'm going to flip over onto our belly's next to stretch our abs and the core. So you can come nice and wide with the elbows. I just want you to settle into this position, to your prep position. Pushing your belly to the floor, relaxing your hips, your shoulders down with your ears. Yes, the hips are just sinking into the mat. Your thighs are switched off, they're not tensed up or anything. And if you're in a relaxed position, you can bring your elbows a little bit closer into your shoulders. Again, switch off the muscles that are tensed up to protect. Everything's nice and warm now. Inhale and exhale. It's like a deep stretch in the base of your back. You can go up into cobra if you feel able, or you can go into stay here, or you can go into seal. Just straighten the arms, shoulders down. Your thighs will tense up to keep in this position, stabilising muscles, fixator. That's absolutely fine. You just get used to the stretch feeling deep in the lower spine. 2 more deep breaths if you can. Good. Making our way, taking time into child's pose. Knees together for a counter pose. So back's bending in the opposite direction now. This is for mobility, flexibility. Next one, come up into down dog. Nice strengthening for the shoulders. Good bend in the knee for less on your back and hamstrings. Relaxing the neck in between your biceps, looking at your toes. You can paddle them feet out for stretches on your Achilles and calves. Tilt your pelvis to the sky. So untucking the tailbone, if that makes sense. You know, like a anterior tilt. I want to come into left leg comes open to 3-legged dog as far up as you can go, and you can help guide your foot into the dragon. This is what you're aiming for. Take your time. Massive hip and pelvis opener. So your foot is on the outer side of your left hand, left foot, left hand. I'm just going to settle into this position. You can stay here, or if you want to feel more of a stretch, straighten that back leg a little bit lower. Push your hips forward. Deep breaths. Coming, flexing the ankle, so you've got tension in the ankle, coming onto the ridge, pushing the knee out. Notice where you're feeling this now. These glute muscles on the back leg and the front are going to be tense. Deep breaths. Hold in this position. You can either stay held here, or on the next exhale, you can move onto your elbows. Girly children. Well done. Every exhale, sinking further into the stretch. It should be painful. One more big deep breath. Inhale, take time coming out, good bend in the back knee. Left leg comes back, make your way over to down dog. See how you get on with the other side. So paddle. You can feel a stretch deep in that groin area on the leg that was straight out at the back. Can you feel the difference? Now the right leg comes up and out to the right hand. Use your hand to bring it there if need be. Settle into this position and drag on the other side. Untucking the toes in the back leg, settle in. So use your breath work, deep breaths. Keeping tension in the ankle, come onto the ridge on that side, pushing the knee out of the front leg. Back leg straightens a little bit more. And if you're able to, stay here or come onto your elbows. And feel that inner groin stretch, really deep. Deep breaths. My mum's well happy with us. Well done, Katie. Thank you! I am so passionate. You won't get out of it in the last minute. We'll see you in 2 weeks. And then it's inhale back to down dog. Let's paddle it out. Notice how much more open and mobile your hips feel. If you weren't happy that time trying it, that's your starting point. And just hope for the next time you feel like you've improved a little bit. Knees out, feet together, even wider now. Child's pose, as wide as you can with your knees, coming down to the mat. So that inner groin stretch. Try and sit with that mild discomfort in the inner groin. Try and relax into it and allow yourself to feel the mild discomfort, stretch, feel it. It's normal, it's natural. Making our way over to the semi-supine, a spinal stretch. So we're going to shift our hips over to the right, knees over to the left, shoulder blades on the mat, hips and knees stacked, deep breaths. On every inhale, pushing the belly out like a big Buddha's belly, pushing it out, using the diaphragm of the chest to rise, filling the lungs full. Pause at the top with full lung before slowly exhaling. If you want to increase the stretch, straighten that top leg. Hold on to the back of it with the other arm. And sink your shoulder blades back into the mat. Notice where you feel the stretch. If it's the glute, if it's around the back, lower back, rib cage area. And try and sink and let go of the tension in the hips. Trying to switch off the muscles as your body relaxes. Every exhale, you're switching off another one. 3 more big deep breaths. Good, bending both knees. So you walk on tiptoes over to the other side. Take your time when you're a bit stiff. Shift over to the left with your hips, over to the right with your knees. Shoulder blades on the mat. Are both knees touching each other? Or have you got tight glutes? Notice where you feel on this side. If you feel able to on this side, increase the stretch by straightening that left leg on top. Holding on with the other arm. Shoulders back down on the mat. Is your foot touching the floor on the other side? All things to aim for. 2 more big deep breaths. Next, we're going to bend in the knee, make our way over to Shavasana, corpse pose. So if semi-supine is more comfortable for your back, because there's more support in that, that's fine. Or Shavasana, straight like that. So deep breaths to begin relaxation around them. Feeling the weight of your body in the mat as we begin to relax into it. Bringing your attention to your breath. So inhale and exhale. You can have your hands on your belly and feel it rise on the inhale, and then your ribs will rise, and then your chest, so it's in 3 stages. And then slower, exhale, chest falls, ribs fall, belly empties. Again, inhale, stage 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Imagine there's a light inside your stomach, and on the inhale, as your ribs expand, the light shines through the ribs into the room, inside the room, bringing a warm feeling to your body. Notice your environment and how it feels in the air, temperature. What sounds you can hear in the background, how far away you can hear. Relaxing the heels of your feet in the mat. Visualize which direction your feet are pointing, how the backs of your calves feel in the mat. Perhaps your hamstrings are touching the mat and your pelvis. The weight of your hips and glutes into the mat. You're feeling heavier. You'll have a little curve in the lower back. And feelings of your shoulder blades in the mat, do they feel imprinted the same on the left and the right side of the shoulder blade? Imagine your head is on a velvet soft pillow. You're just sinking into that pillow. Relax your jaw, have a little space between your teeth, and relax your facial muscles, your forehead muscles. Relax. Relax your ears, and your shoulders. Keep a lot of tension in these areas. Every time your mind wanders, just bring it back to how your body feels, by your breath. The breath is the anchor of the mind, keeps you in the present, so you're not thinking too far in front or in the past. The cooling on the inhale and how it feels with the warm exhale. The stages of your breath. Visualize how your hands look right now. How your small finger on your left is either bent or which direction it's pointing. How it feels. Are you wearing nail varnish? What colour? I want you to visualise a place of calm. It's one of your favourite places. What sounds you can hear there? Is there running water? If you're on a beach, the feeling of the sand in your feet. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2. Completely letting go of anything that's annoyed you this week. Any stress and overwhelm that you felt that was getting on top of you. Let go. This is a time for you and your body. You can stay here, or you can take your time coming up into a seated position to practice some pranayama. It's completely up to you. Don't feel like you've got to take part in the pranayama, so we'll be practicing the alternate nostril breathing. So deep breaths, and check in with the body. So we're going to sit tall to any seated position, and using the right hand and the 2 fingers, I'm going to close over the right nostril and breathe out completely for 4, your own count of 4. Then inhale for count of 4. Swap it over. Exhale in the right for 4. Inhale the right for 4. Swap it over. Exhale for the left. Continue.